Well, continuing on the defensive theme, Craig, The Guardian reporting that Manchester City looking to sign Nathan Ake from Bournemouth for 35 million. Does this deal make sense for you?
I think anybody who improves that defence makes sense. Look, Chelsea sent this player out a few years ago to get game time. He wasn't getting enough at Stamford Bridge, so they let him go. The reports were that they were one of the clubs interested as well in bringing him back. He's a Dutch international. He's 25 now, so he's at a very good age. It's difficult to judge when you're in a side that struggled like Bournemouth have this season, but he has shown at times in terms of the defensive work that he's done, albeit, you know, the rest of the team, the structure around him hasn't exactly performed well. But he reads the game well. He's big and strong. He's very, very quick across the ground. And he's an aggressive defender. So clearly Guardiola sees something in him he likes. If you think about it, Guardiola was interested in Johnny Evans reportedly a couple of years ago. So he's seeing players within this division, the division that he's in that he likes, that he knows can play in this division. And I think that tips the balance in terms of the kind of player he's trying to bring in.
Do you agree? This seems like a no-brainer, really. If you can get him at that sort of price, Jan, he's going to make your team better. It makes sense?
Well, they certainly have the age. I mean, Kompany of Napoli, 29, he's been more or less linked to every club in England. He can only play for one of them, but it makes sense. Having said that, it's very, very difficult to sign centre halves. I mean, it seems that they all want them. Look at Chelsea, they will look for that. We were talking about the weekend, which central defenders they can take from Germany. It's hard to find them. And you see Bayern Munich, one of the favourites to the Champions League now, they have been struggling. Thank God for them. They got Boateng back in shape. So, yeah, it makes sense. But there is a danger that this could be a Stones kind of signing, because he is not good enough. He's playing for Bournemouth, and if Manchester City will have the kind of ambition to play in the Champions League, it's not like easy to just get one defender in there will solve all their problems. I think sometimes it's easier to sign a striker, because a striker will have a proven record in amount of goals. A central defender, you don't know when you get him into your team, will he fit to the way you want to play? Will he defend well enough? And then you've got these kind of central defenders that Luis and Hummels that is better going forward than defend. So I think that is a major thing that they have to solve, all these scouts, to find good central defenders out there.
Finally, Jan, this story seems to be developing quickly. Kai Havertz to Chelsea.
Agreed personal terms is the latest from Germany. Bayer Leverkusen have told all the clubs, we want 100 million euro. They said that 1 year ago that we will let you go next summer, but we need the price. And if you have a look around now in this transfer window coming up, it's anyone's guess how much money that will flow around. But it seems at the moment that Chelsea Football Club is the only club who kind of get up the finances. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been saying, well, I have to look at my finances. We know that Jurgen Klopp wanted Timo Werner. The American owner said no. And now Kai Havertz seems to be on his way to Chelsea. But just wait a moment, because they want 100 million euro. And Craig, you will know, but Chelsea, they like to do good deals. So this could be some interesting development the next days.
Selling Craig to Celtic, of course, their best deal. Does this work for you, Craig?
Well, listen, I would take Havertz in a minute, honestly. You add that to Werner and Ziyech. Pulisic is already there. Giroud signed a short-term contract. Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount. The list goes on. We saw Hudson-Odoi come on yesterday as well. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, an attacking midfielder. Listen, it's overweighted. The only thing I would say, it would become seriously overweighted in that front third, because there is no doubt if Havertz comes in for that kind of money that Jan mentioned, on top of what they've already agreed to spend, then clearly Abramovich is opening the checkbook. But it doesn't take a genius to watch Chelsea and say they need centre-halves, they need a left-back, and that's going to cost money as well, because we've just talked about all the other clubs looking at centre-halves. Arsenal, Manchester City, all these Bayern Munich, all these top clubs out there searching for really good centre-halves. Chelsea are in that business as well, but they seem to be trying to load it at the front at the moment. But it would be a big statement for them, Dan, be a big statement in backing Frank Lampard. But boy, he's going to have to go and find at least 2 defenders, maybe 3 good ones.
If I'm a Chelsea fan, Jan, I would be saying, don't do this. If I've got 100 million, drive it to Naples, give it to Napoli. I want Koulibaly. You know, I think attacking-wise, we're all right. At the back, as Craig mentioned, you're vulnerable. I think this could be a mistake, couldn't it? Not necessarily Havertz isn't good enough, but you're not reinforcing where you need to.
Well, I agree that they need more. The same with Manchester City. They need a left back, need a centre half, and I will bring in a joker. David Alaba playing for Bayern Munich and can play in many different positions. He is negotiating with Bayern Munich at the moment. He's waiting, he's patient. He doesn't want to sign a contract with Bayern Munich. He's the favorite player of Pep Guardiola. Just wait what will happen in Munich. I think big money could be spent in Munich. David Alaba can play left back, he can play centre half, he can play number 6. He is also playing number 8 for his national team Austria. So this is the joker in the transfer window coming up.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.